Survivor, expert, and activist Jody Blanco is one of the country's preeminent voices on the subject of school bullying. She is the author of a New York Times bestseller, an inspirational story on her years as a student outcast. I appreciate Ms. Blanco because I, too, have dealt firsthand with being an outcast. I have been called all sorts of names: weirdo, nerd, loser, and I guess the one that hurt the most, Emo Elizabeth. I present Please Stop Laughing at Me by Jody Blanco. I struggle to concentrate as Miss Rain describes our first lab experiment for biology class. Though I try to take notes, I cannot stop staring at the back of Tyler's head. His thick, shoulder-length hair beckons to be touched. He sits so close to me that I can smell his shampoo. I close my eyes and imagine my face in the nape of his neck, breathing in the scent of his skin. The substance most important to sustaining life? Jody, can you tell us what it is? Jolts me out of my romantic fog. Huh? What? Oh, wait, what was the question? The stuff of life, dear. What is it? Water, right? Good. And what's the chemical symbol? That's easy. H2O. Though I smile and pretend to be interested, my mind drifts once more, this time to my favorite movie I saw over the summer break, Grease, with John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John. As I drift deeper into my daydream, Miss Rain begins to sound like one of the adults in those old Charlie Brown cartoons, as if she's talking through a kazoo. The pull of fantasy is too strong, and it also protects me from facing an unpleasant reality. A lot of the kids I went to junior high with also had matriculated to Samuels High School. I didn't realize I thought I could handle it. I was naive. I underestimated the enemy. I didn't realize that overcoming the bias of a handful of freshmen would be this tough. It also never occurred to me how much influence they could have on my new classmates. Biology period is the worst, with AJ and Greg and Emily sitting just a few feet away. Each afternoon, they gang up on me, teasing me about what I'm wearing or how I've done my hair. They snicker behind my back about how I refused to dissect the pig in Mr. Blatt's class, how I went crying to the principal over a silly snowball fight. I feel as if I'm trapped inside a stereo that's playing a broken record. Blanco, you suck! Don't be nice to her. She's gross. We hated her so much in junior high. Haha, too bad she wasn't a miscarriage. I know, cruelty is currency in high school. It can buy power and popularity. My former classmates sensed my desperation and amused themselves by taking advantage of it. But they need me. They're just as scared as I am about making friends in high school. They have to prove to the in-crowd here that they've got what it takes. All they have to do is make everyone see me as the outcast. Then they just say to the popular group, we have a mutual interest. None of us likes Jody. If I weren't so furious about it, I'd laugh. Hey, Tyler, why don't you give ugly little Miss Priss a mercy kiss? Dude, I'd rather suck on garbage. I don't understand. Tyler and I ride the same school bus together. He's never been unkind to me before. Yeah, he ignores me if his friends are around, but that's just because he's protecting his reputation. When we're all alone, he's really nice. I suppose I'd better get used to this. All the freshmen are jockeying for position now, especially people like Tyler, who have never known anything but popularity. I sink into my desk. Here we go again. So much for believing I can make a fresh start at Samuels. You know, the hardest thing about being an outcast isn't the love you don't receive. It's the love you long to give, but nobody wants. After a while, it backs up into your system like stagnant water and turns toxic, poisoning your spirit. When this happens, you don't have many choices available. You can become a bitter loner who goes through life being mad at the world. You can fester with rage until one day you murder your classmates! Or you can find another outlet for your love, where it will be appreciated, and maybe even returned. Miss Rain is still going on about H2O. The entire class is bored stiff. I wish you would switch topics. If my classmates grow too restless, they'll pick on me to pass the time. Come on, Miss Rain. There are a wide variety of pollutants in our water, as you can see from the photos on page 100 of your textbooks. Finally, the bell rings. As I gather my books, I hear Tyler and Clark playfully arguing about which one of them Jacqueline would rather go out with. Jacqueline tries to look older than she really is, and she has a reputation for liking the backseat of boys' cars. Dude, I'll bet you like $10 she won't be able to resist me, Tyler declares. You're wrong, Clark replies. I listen to their exchange, wishing that it were me they were competing for.